Hi guys, it's me. I'm trying to beg the kids to let me have a few minutes video time. We got up early this morning and took Aunt Becky to do her errands, then dropped her tail off at work, and then we went to have some breakfast / lunch, and then we went to Kroger and got some things that we had run out of. They drink a lot of milk and eat a lot of eggs, so it was milk and eggs and bread. And then I got to thinking about it. We were just going to have baked potatoes and a salad one night, and I really like to try to do home cooked meals when Lindsay comes, so she's coming in sometime this evening. It shouldn't be too much longer before she gets here. And I decided, since I was going to do pot roast and I forgot to put it in the crock pot before we left out this morning, so we're having our version of goulash, which may not be your version, but all it is elbow macaroni and then a nice meaty spaghetti sauce, and I put crushed tomatoes, I put stewed tomatoes, meat and bell pepper and onions and garlic and all of that into my sauce, and some tomato paste, and yeah, so and then I pour that over the cooked elbow macaroni, put it all into a baking dish, cover it with cheese, and heat it through until the cheese is brown and bubbly and all of that. It's really good. So we're going to have that and some garlic bread and maybe a salad, maybe. And for dinner tonight and tomorrow morning, I'll put the pot roast in the crocker pot. But I had to pick up a few things for that. And so basically, that was about it. $20 at Kroger. So we came on back home, and we've been here ever since. Rennie did her twice her bi-weekly vacuuming and dusting in the living room, and Jay straightened up his bed and such, and Rennie made her bed, and we've just been kind of boring and watching movies and just doing the things that we've needed to do. Let's see. Well, that's about it. Oh, at Kroger I found some cake mixes, Duncan Hines cake mixes, butter recipe, and Rennie picked up a couple of boxes of dark fudge cake. 59 cents a box. It's not in a regular sale item part of the paper, but it was, I guess, overrun, over orders. So 59 cents a box, that's not bad, and I keep that stuff around because you can do a lot with them. I make pound cakes out of them. But next week, Rennie and I are going to do a recipe that Melissa did, Imperceptible Me, and, well, that's okay. Rennie brought them to show me. Oh, they're Betty Crocker. They're not Duncan Hines. They're Betty Crockers. Chocolate fudges. Yeah. Anyway, I don't usually make regular cakes with these. I turn them into a pound cake, or if I do use a regular cake, I do something like Melissa did, and it was punch bowl cake, I think. A lot like a trifle, and it has cherries and Cool Whip and pecans and crushed pineapple, and it looked absolutely yummy. And I thought it would be a good thing for Rennie and I to do together, but yeah, look at that. 59 cents. That's not a Big Lots label either. It looks like one. But that came from the Kroger. So, we got about 6 boxes of that.
They were mostly
The butter. Yeah. But we can put lemon with the butter and make a lot of things with it. But I do a pound cake with it that calls for a box of that, 4 eggs. I think it's a third of a cup of oil. I think a cup of water, and a box of instant pudding. Any flavor. If you do chocolate, you kind of want to do chocolate flavor. Maybe, I don't know. You might be adventuresome. I'm not with that. And with the butter recipe, just about anything goes in that. I usually get lemon pudding and put in it, or a vanilla pudding and put in there. And then we have some nice strawberries and Cool Whip with it. It's yummy. But that's what I do with box cake mixes. I'm not a snob, but Uncle Cece, when I make a chocolate cake, he likes a certain kind. And when I like Italian cream cake, and he likes carrot cake, so I make the scratch cakes from scratch. But I've eaten many of the box cakes, and they were good too. So, yes, Rennie?
We can do the cheesecake. We can show the cheesecake recipe.
The cheesecake recipe?
I mean, not the cheesecake, the cheese balls.
Oh, the cheese balls? We'll have to do that one day. Yeah.
But I was thinking about this. You can stick like another cake on one another and make them smaller and smaller and make it a layer cake.
Like a wedding
Put some
cake?
pudding in the middle.
Well, you wouldn't want... Well, yeah. You're being creative, and I like creative. So, Rennie and I try to do something every week. We haven't really baked any dessert this week. We did Beth's recipe for I think she called it chocolate cheesecake. I've seen it.
Good.
I've had it before, and I knew it was good. But we call it chocolate delight, but it was good. But we went by Beth's recipe. Very yummy. We all enjoyed it. So thank you, Beth, for that recipe. And Melissa, thank you for yours, because we're trying it next week when I get my grocery budget money again.
What is it?
It's called a punch bowl cake.
Have you tried it?
No, I haven't tried it, but it looked good. It had cherries in it and pineapple. It can't be bad, can it? And pudding.
If it has cherries in it, that is going to be a good cake. Unless it's rotten.
And pecans.
Pecans.
Well, honey, we wouldn't really eat rotten cherries, would we? This is coming from the kid who who ended up putting dishwashing liquid into the dishwasher. And bubbles were everywhere. I've got some video of that, and I think a couple of shots of it that I'll have to show. They can't see it on the camera, so don't touch the camera. And so we've got some shots of that to show you guys of what happens. And she didn't put a drop or two of dishwashing liquid in there. She filled the cups with it. We swept bubbles for hours. But there's a good thing about it.
1 hour, or maybe 30 minutes.
Oh, it was longer than 30 minutes, Rennie.
It wasn't an hour.
Oh, it was longer than an hour, Rennie.
It could have been.
Oh, Rennie, it was. Oh, yes, it was. And she learned a lesson. She learned don't put
soap in the dishwasher.
Right. Because we'd run out, but she didn't ask me first. So, because there was a new bottle over on the top of our freezer.
I didn't know.
No, because you gotta ask. But she learned a lesson with that, and we got a cleaned floor. You know.
It's not looking good though. It's a bad hardwood. You should get that one where you can polish it and it'll make it really pretty.
Well, yeah, but we rent, honey. This isn't our house. It belongs to someone else. So we have to put up with somebody else's.
When are you gonna buy the house?
We're not buying this house, Rennie. We are renting this house. I love my landlords, but I would not buy this house. So it's raining again.
And again.
Rennie just pointed out, and I restarted the video, that the sun was shining, and it was kind of a hint to the pool, but now it's raining again. So now she sees why I say no pool. Isn't she cute? She's so cute. This is my rocker chick.